Pi is simply not the special fresh baked food you get from the bakery. Pi is a number, an irrational number which is never ending. You may already be confused and thinking why, how, or even what. All those questions will be answered. Here I have a circle. An arrow from the center to the edge is called the radius. If I add another arrow, I've just created the diameter. Then I have arrows surrounding the circle, which is called the circumference, or the distance around. These are just some of the basics of a circle. First off, pi was discovered long ago. The Egyptians, Babylonians, and Archimedes all had a method on how to get close to pi, but neither one was as accurate. But finding pi is simple. All you do is divide the circumference to the circle's diameter. But let's break it down. If you measured the outside of a circle, you'd get the circumference, which is, let's say, 144.5. And if you measured the diameter and got 46, you take those two numbers and divide them. Your answer would be pi. Not so tough, is it? Actually, pi is also used to find the area of a circle. The formula is pi times the radius squared. You might be thinking, where did they get the idea for that formula? I can break down a circle to the point where I get a rectangle. The parts I have here are too small, and now I have my perfect rectangle because the circle is broken down many times. So basically, the area of the circle is equal to the area of the rectangle. The height of that rectangle would be the same as the radius on the circle. The base of the rectangle is then half of the circumference of the circle. The formula for the circumference is 2 pi times radius, and when you combine that with 1/2, the 2 cancels out and you get pi r. So now we have pi r, and we still have the height of the rectangle, which is the radius of the circle. We combine the r's to get pi r squared. That is where pi r squared comes from. There are other ways to find how the area formula was created, but this is just one. And that is pi. Just remember, pi isn't only used in circles, but also in spheres and cylinders.
Created using Powtoon.